Now we're going to look at some graphical approaches of estimation. Here we've got a bar graph. You're going to have one very similar in your assignments. And it shows the population figures from 1900 and 2000. And then estimations based on those for 2050. So we're supposed to estimate the number of people 45 to 64 at age, it doesn't say this in the problem, but at 2050. So we're looking over here is where we want to estimate. So our job is to look at what this says. It says this is a population by age in millions, and these are, so like 20 million, 40 million, and so on. So it says the number of people 45 to 64, so we got to understand what the colors mean. 45 to 64 is right here, it's red, so we're looking at this guy. So it's kind of nice to just kind of draw a line over here and see that this is between 60 and 80. Halfway would be 70, and it looks like it's about 75. So I would say something like 75 million. And then 65 and over is the purple line, so 65 and over, so we got to understand that that's what we're looking at. Here we're way up top. We have a lot of people above 65, and that's 100 and something. So if this is a gap of 20, that means about there would be a gap of 20, so I'm guessing that this is about 105 million. Okay, so just approximations based on where the graph is. Here we look at a pie chart and do a little bit similar math. Here we have to do a little, well, this one's not the percentage one, but we got 2,562 viewers of a game website determine whether they would change their viewing habits if short commercials were included before every clip. I know I would change my viewing habits. Commercials are annoying. Anyway, sorry. The response of 3 was response 3 or 2 given more frequently. So your job is to just understand the pie chart, the way that this goes, and we're looking at the fact that the green is the largest, and then it looks like it's a close call between the red and the blue, and then obviously the yellow is the smallest. So it says 3 or 2, which one's bigger? Okay, well, I kind of just said the green is the largest area, but the largest area means that that's the one that was most frequent. So the answer here was 3. Then it says, what about between 1 or 3? Well, 1 is blue, 3 is green, so still here I'm at 3 was the bigger one. And 1 or 2, okay, well I'm a little bit tighter here. It's between blue or red. Blue or red here, which one has the biggest area? And it is actually blue. So blue's bigger, so 1 is my answer. And so it's just looking at which area of the pie, which slice of, so if you made it a pizza, who's eating more pizza, the blue one or the red one, and that's who answered more of that particular answer. Okay, so here, with a similar situation here, though we have percentages, the pie chart shows revenues for the government in billions of dollars, of course. Use this graph to estimate how much revenue is derived from Social Security taxes. The total revenue is 1,693 billion. And so our job is to figure out how much of that comes from Social Security. Well, that's this slice of the pie, this purple one down here, that I'm shading in purple, of course. Social Security is 43%. So your job is just to come over here and see the 43%. It has nothing to do with the picture. It has everything to do with that number right there, 43%. So that means of the 1,693 billion, we're supposed to multiply that by 0.43. In other words, we're figuring out that 43%, we take the decimal, move it over 2 places, make it a rate, and multiply, and that'll tell us what percentage of our actual money comes from the Social Security. And if we're actually estimating, we get an estimate, but I like to multiply my calculator. 1,693 times 0.43 is going to give us 727.99, which is really close to 728 billion dollars from Social Security, and that's why we get so little out of our paychecks. That's the end of this lesson. Good luck dealing with our inductive and deductive reasoning and rounding.